Welcome to Survive. This game I've been so excited to play, and I finally can. I've already played through the game. I haven't been through the whole game, but I've played through it, got a character level 25, kind of know the gist of the game. So here, we're at the main menu. This main menu would look way different before. Like way different. I'll probably try to put a picture to show you guys, but if you haven't seen it, but this looks amazing. I don't care what anyone says, this looks absolutely beautiful. The way the lighting works with the pixels, like, I don't know, they just did a really good job, and I have to really point that out. So here at the main menu, the most important thing to really look at, I guess, would be the influences. These are all hard mode dungeon bosses that if you kill them, it stacks up their kills, as you can see here, and depending on who's on top, which is Greater Mirage Hunter, we'll get that buff. So when these 3 days are up, depending on who's on top, we'll get that buff. And if I'm right, I feel like these are random with each boss each week, so you never know. I'm still learning the game, so trying to figure things out. So here in options, you can just look at it, play around. I would for sure report a bug, report it. If you see anything, something going on, report it. I found this really interesting, the fact that you can play with the controller. I never played with the controller. I would like to try, but that's for a later time. And right here you see it says play tutorial now. I highly suggest doing this. Kind of gives you like a rundown on how to play the game, basic things you do in the game. I would definitely check that out. So if we get right into this, we have Spike 1. So Spike is the character we are gonna do together. It's me and you with Spike. So right now we're going to take you through probably just a little tour of the tower. So here we are. We spawn right here in the middle of the tower. First, we're going to go all the way up, and we're going to go right here. So we're going to go descend to the beneath the world tree, basically. So let's go in here. So going all north, because this game uses direction, so north, south. Let's see, do I remember west, east? But yeah, so if you go north from the tower, you'll get here and you'll go beneath the world tree. So if you see all these arrows pointing, these right here, those are all hard mode dungeons. You come here to do the hard mode dungeons, and the way you get the keys is you craft them. So this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, which is this middle one you can't see, 6, 7, 8. Now they're hard mode, but don't expect them to be easy. Like hard mode version, like tier 2, but the enemies inside, they're tier 9 strength, so be careful when entering. The private well, you take a character, any character that is 25. That's either the Hairbringer, which is the archer looking class. Then you have the infiltrator. I know the name of infiltrator. I don't know the name of the wizard, like the wizard class in the beginning. But yeah, those 3 classes, say you get them to 25, you bring them here into this well. Once you go into this well, you cannot return from this well. You will die, so any items and stuff, put it away. But yes, you come in here, the character dies, and then you get the next one. So you have to kill a soul to gain a soul. So then down here, as you see all this, these are raids. The only one that's open right now is the Conduit of Fire, and I've only done it once with the devs. When they opened it up for us as a spicy dungeon. So yes, I've been through this once, but I died. I was playing with hotspot instead of my actual internet, because I was waiting for it to be turned on. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, so this is the beneath the world tree. Nothing too special, but it does look cool. You probably will be here in late game, but who knows what the game will look like once it actually comes out. This is just a run through of the beta if you're playing the beta. So now we're gonna make our way down here. So here we have our mailbox. The mailbox located right there, one right there. See there anymore? The only two that I really know of. So yeah, you have one mailbox right here, another one up here. And next to this mailbox, you got your vault. Your vault, you can put anything in here. It will be saved. Don't worry about losing it if you die. Everything in here will be saved. So I should honestly put all this stuff in there, because some random just kind of dropped it and I picked it up. Oh, I don't have room. Oh well. Okay, we get to keep all that stuff. So as we move down here to the left, we have our vendors. With these vendors, with this one, you get to exchange bloodstone and electrum. So post, if we want to post, let's see. I don't know why it's not showing, but there you go. You can post all the bloodstone. So people are selling bloodstone for actual in-game currency. So you don't even have to buy it. You can legit actually get the currency all on your own. You never have to worry about it. So that's cool. The auction house, the first one right here. This one gives you all your materials. So if you go here, auction house, these are people selling materials. As you can see, for bloodstones. You just go down, keep going, you know, just to see what you want. The next one is for all your weapons, armors, boots, amulets, and rings. If you want to buy a certain tier or a certain, like, I don't know what this one does, but if you want a certain tier, you want a certain price, how much time each one of them has, so you can, you know, you have some selections, so we'll look through it. The Thorns vendor, I'll get back to this later, but I know the items in here cost electrum, so that's real money, and you get these spiked items, which look cool, but if you click on them, they are tier 1, at least for this character. I feel as if, I'm not too sure, but I should check, and I will let you guys know in the future, but I feel that that armor will increases as your main character gets stronger. So if you want to buy that and you're level 25, you can. The equipment vendor, you earn silver by killing enemies and stuff in dungeons in the game. So with silver, if you had any in your vault or if you had any in general, you can come here, spend your silver on weapons. They're only going to be tier 1 to 2. So don't expect anything too good, but it does help to start the game off. Ooh, we got a little bit of lag there. So to the right of us, we have our crafting vendors and the craftsman. So in the crafting vendor, he gives you all your enriched catalysts. So enriched mithril, void shard, etc., and so on and so forth. So you get your enriched catalyst there, and those will be used here. So I'm not too sure because I haven't got all the way down into like tier 9 and all that, tier 10, all the way down here. So I don't know if those will be used here exactly, but here we have the craftsman. The craftsman, he does what he does what he does. Gotta get crafting. So to unlock the tiers, how I've done here, not each tier, but every other tier has materials. So tier 1 has its own materials, tier 2 doesn't. Then we go to tier 3, has its own, tier 4 doesn't, tier 5 has its own. So tier 1, you would gather raw materials from the outside world and then craft one of these depending on what it asks for to build tier 2 or to open it. Then you would craft it, open it, and so on and so forth until you get it to tier 10. And then I will come back to all this in later videos just to kind of like focus on each one and kind of explain each one. And also I'm still learning what each of them does and all the suffixes and prefixes. So with time, videos will be let out for that. So just give me time to learn the game just as you are. If you already know what it does, put a comment below. I'll read it. I'll read all my comments since this is my first video, which is lovely. As we go down here this way, it's hard to just like abruptly just start back into the explanation. So if we move down here, we have Treasure Hunter, Keeper of Records, Seamstress, and the Bard. So depending on what you want to do, so Bard, he takes care of your legacies. If you want to switch your character's legacies from when you die, if you played the tutorial, you should know what I'm talking about. Or if you're an experienced player, you should know what I'm talking about. So here you come here to change your legacy. Say I had some equipped, and if I didn't want them, I'll click it, it'll send me here. I don't have any at the moment. So if you come here, there you go. And you get to change it, boom boom, go back, spend 3 bloodstone, and there you go. You got your legacies changed. The Seamstress, just your attachments, dyes, and skins. Now, I have this one. I love this skin. I want to get this one, but the skin's awesome. I like all my attachments. The next things I want to get are either one of these. Pretty expensive, but it's definitely worth it. It's not expensive, because if we look at the pricing, $5 you get like 150 more for your price. So it's like you get your money's worth, you know. So definitely, if you want to buy some cosmetics for your character, go ahead, do so. The treasure hunter, she keeps potions here to buy for bloodstone. She gives you 1 of each for free each day. And these aurora stones, they're just like buffs. So this one gives you more drop rate and experience, and this one gives you, if I'm right, decreases travel cost. And what else? And pickup distance by 30%. So I mean, it's pretty good, be useful. The Keeper of Records down here, he is Keeper of Records. So you can change your name here if you really would like to. Change your whole house name if you want to. And you could also buy graveyards to make yourself look cooler, or you know, craft these 3. These are craftable. These 3 down here, they are craftable. Just put that back. Oh, and you got little titles. As you play the game, you will earn titles. I earned this title on my main character, so we can slap it on this character. So moving forward, we got the daily challenge board, which is probably one of your best friends. So you go here, and these are quests you have to complete. Well, you don't have to, but the quests you complete to earn bloodstone. So get to leveling so you can start getting bloodstone, buying items, buying stuff with it, trading it for electrum. You just know that this is the place. You could do 5 of them, and once it resets, you can do 5 more, and then when it resets, 5 more, etc, etc. But the way it works, so like say like 1, 2, you finish all these 3, and then more will come. You get 2 more, you have 5. Well, then your time's up. Can't do any more until 3 hours and 8 minutes, and when that goes by, you'll be able to do 5 more quests again. Then this guy over here keeps track of your map, tells you where places are. I haven't experienced what these places over here look like too much. I haven't been there, but we'll eventually get there. Anything else in the tower? Yes, so there's 2 last things, which are right here. So with him, the Captain of Guard, he kind of gives you your first quest in the game, but for me it was bugged, so I couldn't turn it in. But don't worry about that. If you can't turn it in, don't worry, don't fret, you're good. Just put the quest aside, keep it, and click on him, and he'll tell you a bunch of words, but look for something like clear out the spawning nest. So it says maybe you should have what it takes to clear spawning nest. Spawning nest is a tier 2 dungeon. So from there we would go out, go into the world, and kill enemies to earn silver, and we would walk all the way down until we get to tier 2. This is spawning nest right here. Or you can use this baby right here, the shrine. Shrines are very important in the game. Shrines are the way you get around instead of walking. So all these that I have unlocked, you have to walk to them first, and then you can teleport to them. So we all start off with a blank map, and you start off here, and as you explore, you open more of the map, you discover more of the shrines. So let's see, if I wanted to go here to spawning nest, would cost 10. It doesn't tell you exactly what, but it costs 10 silver to teleport, and as you get further, it costs more. But yeah, So that's the tower. You have to shine, captain, daily quest board, and all these people up here. All these people are here to help you, and so are they. But these people are here to help you in your journey. So take a look, get familiar with the tower, and good luck on your rating. Don't die. And if you see me in game, go ahead and say hi. I don't care. I would love to play with all you guys. Run dungeons together. This would be great. Just thinking about it right now, that would be really fun. Because right now it's only me and my buddy, and you will see him more often in videos. He does have a YouTube channel himself. If you look up "Survive by Tier 1 dungeon" or Tier 2, 3, 4, he has videos up of those dungeons if you want to see them. So go check him out. His YouTube channel is 𝐅𝐫𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐝𝐬. He uses his name. So go check him out in there. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.